people have the persona that, oh, my client's going to get frustrated, or hey, my client's going to cuss me out, or hey, I don't want to bother the client. If you think you're bothering the client, this is not the right industry for you. Because if you're passionate about what you do, for example, if I sell food and I know you're hungry, why would I be bothering you to have you buy some food so you could eat to replenish yourself because you're hungry?
100%.
So whatever it is that you sell, whether it's a service or a product, you have to have the belief that what you're doing, what you're selling, what you're presenting is something your prospect needs. And if it's not, then you might not be in the right thing that you're selling. You see, most loan officers fail not because of rates. They fail because they never learned how to sell in the first place. They never learned how to care in the first place. They never truly understood the power of what they're actually selling. It was never a mortgage. It was somebody's dream home, or it was cash to unlock somebody's dreams. And they missed those two big whales that swam and dove right past them. And they drowned it. They drowned it in the ocean because they thought they were in a river. Stop asking people what they want like you're in the Good Burger, and start telling people what they need after you discover through the conversation exactly what they need. Right now, I can't stop writing loans because of this information I'm about to give you. I literally closed 12 loans last month at West Capital, and I bought 0 leads. These are all rewrites. All you're doing is like, hey, I hope all has been well, man. How are things going with blah, 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 blah. Whatever I did for you last time. Great. And how are the kids doing? How is this doing? Okay, good. You caught up? Okay. What's changed in your life regarding bam, bam, and bam? They give you that. You calculate the data and you move on to your script. All right, perfect. I think I got something for you. Boom. People think becoming a loan officer is complicated. It's really not. There's thousands of mortgage companies and brokerages, and all you have to do is find one that fits your needs and that'll help you grow. So start looking for the right place to work, because you need to train on sales, psychology, helping Americans with their finances, learning about money, 401k, assets, kids, college funds, debts, the average American, purchases, realtors, property valuations, markets, inflation, deflation, recessions. You have to start studying the market, studying money, studying sales, and start getting familiar with what you're going to be doing. If you want to keep a client for life, you got to keep them in your web of communication. What goes in the web of communication, there's many different things that you could mix and mangle with, like checking up on them just randomly. Hey, how are things going? How's the family? How's everything going after a deal I close? So we have random checkpoints every couple of months that we automate. And sometimes we put it in the calendar and call. Holidays, easy one right there. Holiday gift cards, holiday bundles. I send a Merry Christmas to all my prospects every Christmas, even if it's thousands of them, and I get thousands of messages back. Yeah. God bless you, thank you, hope everything's well, how are your kids? Like just that simple holiday reminder, just wishing them a happy holiday. No sales in it, just like, love, blessings, gratitude. Do it every single holiday for my clients. They love it and they appreciate it. And then there's more of the professional follow through. What's a professional follow through? You have keeping them in the web informed. Hey, guideline change. Hey, this is going on in the industry. Hey, there's a war going on outside. Here's how it affects the market. Hey, if this is a good time to invest, here's why. So educational messages like, hey, Kevin just sent me that. That was a pretty good tip. I didn't know that. Maybe I could do this. And they call you, or they tell a friend or a family member, hey, Kevin sent me this. So like providing them with education and updates on what's going on in the topic. Or the last one, providing value. Just value. So if you're thinking you want something that could truly change your life, make you 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures in the future, retire your parents, get your dream home, get the girlfriend or boyfriend you always wanted, what they want, buy a house for yourself, start investing, build a team, become a leader, mortgage is this for you. Don't wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time is yesterday. This career is not hard. It's misunderstood. If you can learn, communicate, and stay consistent here, I promise you could win. Call me one time, not answering. Call me twice. I'm like, who's this? Call me 3 times. I'm like,
I'll take the goddamn it. What do you want?
Besides someone that's not picking up, I'll deal with that up front. I'll say, I've been trying to reach you before, you start getting a bunch of calls from people that you can't trust, man. I've been doing this for a decade, and I got your information here because you're flagged for some cash out opportunities. Not trying to waste your time. Just tell me what you're trying to get done. And I'll jump straight into it. So new leads, that's what's important when it comes to speed and contact. I also believe your new leads, when you go through your messaging, they should be getting like safety net messages like,
hey, here's who I am, here's why I'm important, here's why I can help you, What are you looking to get done? Which we're going to go over.
When I first started at Rocket Mortgage in 2015, I was the kind of guy that would say, give me a pen and a paper, give me the yellow pages, give me a telephone, and I'm going to sell. I don't need anything fancy. I was like, Rocky. I could train in Russia. I could do push-ups in the snow. I could punch a side of a beef. Well, I started learning when I started consulting that there's a lot of people out there that do have good tech and they do have better platforms, and that stuff does matter. They're training like Ivan Drago with all the tech and all the advancements. And what do I mean by that? I mean, I was dialing one person at a time and I was doing great. I was closing 40 or 50 loans a month. But then I learned that you could have a system that dials 10 people at a time. So imagine in the 5 years I was originating, I had a power dialer that dialed 10 people at a time. How many more deals would I have gotten? Instead of sending a custom text message, I learned about automation. You could automate text messages or drip campaigns or emails or voicemails. What's the definition of a broker? Because to me, what a broker means is a hunter and a gatherer. It's somebody that's going to shop around the whole country to find you and your family the best program. It's not somebody who's limited to program. And here's what I found. And I trained some successful mortgage companies, including Westcap. But a lot of the companies that weren't Westcap that I trained, they say they're brokers and they even tell their clients, yeah, we shop around over 100 lenders, blah, 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 blah. But what are they actually doing? They're going through UWM or Rocket Mortgage. They weren't really being hunters and gatherers. And I went company after company and I kept finding that, yeah, sure, some of them will do DSCR, some of them will do bank statement, but like really they're capped off at 3, 4, or 5 lenders maximum. Then I went to West Capital Lending, and West Capital Lending was really leveraging 100 lenders, and they were really leveraging all these programs.
If I walk by somebody's desk and they don't feel they have the power to create the market, that's where they're lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I've sold rates and mortgages for 10 years. I did not sell less when rates were high as I sold when rates were low. I've always been a high performer. I've always maximized the goal. And as a matter of fact, there's some times where I close more volume in a high rate environment over a low rate environment. So for me, in a low rate environment, I feel like people are more prone to shop. It's more about numbers. Everybody can be successful because it turns into more of a work ethic game. And I think in a higher rate market, it turns more into a skilled game.
Absolutely.
A quality game and a game of advisory and relationship game. And that's the game I like to play.
It's not just following up the same to everybody. It's classifying people differently and then thinking, how could I provide custom value to these people over and over again? So when they need my service, not if they need my service, when they need my service, I'm right there at the right place at the right time. They remember me, they know me, and they come to me.
I find a lot of loan officers, even on my team or the ones I train, that are stressed out because they're selling mortgages. Let me repeat that. They're stressed out because they're selling mortgages. When I say selling mortgages, I mean they're selling interest rates, they're selling closing costs, and they're not talking to clients or talking to leads. They're not in the right mind state of where they need to be to really do well at this. Let me explain to you what I mean. If I was just selling mortgages and coming in every single day with a mindset that, hey, I'm gonna sell some interest rates today, I'm gonna sell closing costs today, I'm gonna sell some programs today, I would hate my job and I would have never lasted 10 years in the mortgage industry. Instead, I look at it, well, let me ask you this. What's the number one thing you could do in America to make money? It's typically sales, okay? But to take it a level further, what's the number one thing that you could sell in sales to make money? Think about it and tell me what you think. It's not health, because we can't sell health. We don't have those powers. It's cash. And next to cash is probably like a home, because a home unlocks a lot of freedom and it takes a lot of cash to get a home. So number one, you have to understand what you're selling and the power of what you're selling. You're selling cash, and cash allows people to unlock their dreams, unlock their deepest goals, unlock their potential of their best life. If you're doing refinance, or if you're selling purchase, it allows people to unlock their dream home or their investment homes and what these homes mean to them and the place where they're gonna spend sacred time with their families. So if you understand the potential of what you're selling, it no longer becomes I'm selling interest rates, I'm selling mortgages, and I'm selling programs. It then becomes I'm selling dreams. It then becomes I'm selling somebody's dream home. I'm selling somebody's 5-year goals. I'm selling somebody the life that they deserve.
If the people on your internal team don't like working with you or talking to you, it's most likely your clients probably don't like working with you and talking to you. And that's a big thing with hunting and gathering. You could hunt, you could prospect, you could have speed, but if you get somebody on the phone or talk to somebody face to face and they don't like you, You have to fix that. You have to look in the mirror and ask, why are people not liking me? Why?
I never let a client off the phone. Like, I never lost a client. So I'd create friendships with clients where by the end of the call, they don't want to go with anybody but me because of the rapport we built and the value. And they're like, this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. I think like you want to feel that when you're in like a sales transaction. Like all we want to feel is like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
You have to start looking at yourself like an advisor and not just a mortgage originator. It's not just how are you going to help somebody get a mortgage, it's how you're going to help somebody change your life. If it's a refinance, you have to understand you're selling cash. This is the cream of the crop. What is there better to sell in this world than cash itself? And if you're selling cash, it's not really about the cash, it's about what the cash does for somebody in their life. So if you're pulling cash out of somebody's house to help them with a mortgage, what do they do with that cash? How does their life change with that cash? How does it look 1 year down the line, 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line? If you're consolidating debts, what do they do with the money saved after those debts are gone? What are their goals with the money saved? How does their life look in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years? How do things change? If they want to do renovations, why are the renovations important? How long have they wanted to do it? What does their house look like after? What experiences do they have after those renovations? If you're looking at purchasing a primary, why is this purchase important to them? Why are they currently not happy at the place they're living at now? What's the most important features to this house? What are they going to do when they move into this house? How does their life look 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the line? If it's an investment property, vacation property, same exact thing. Why is this important? How long has it been important? How does their life change? What makes somebody else better than you? The mindset has to be like, this person's no better than me. Alex Sharafadine is not better than me. He's doing this, this, and this. I might not be doing that, that, and that, but could I start doing this, this, and this? Then if I start doing what he's doing, then who's really better? So you have to keep looking at the competitive advantage. If this person is doing these 6 things, and I start doing these 6 things just like them, now we're doing the same things, and this person's still beating me, then I look deeper. What is he doing now? Or he's building more relationships. He has an assistant. He has a dialer. He buys more leads. You start comparing and contrasting what the top performers are doing, and you start adding the things that the top performers are doing into your business, and you end up finding success. It's not impossible. I was in distribution sales for 10 years, and I went to Rocket Mortgage, which was called Quicken Loans when I went there back in 2015. In the first month, I didn't even know how to spell mortgages, didn't know nothing about mortgages, but all I knew was sales, how to talk to people, how to make people like me. I truly cared, and I was a top closer within 90 days. I did this without knowing nothing about mortgages, so yes, it's possible for you. Most loan officers put their leads in one of 2 places. Either it's a hot lead, which means they're engaging with you, they want to do business, you're probably going to get their business. Or if you don't get their business, or if they were never hot, it's a trash lead. You see, that's where the problem really lies. You have 2 categories, hot and trash, where a guy like me has 15 categories. Who has more power, the person with 15 different pipelines or the person with 2 pipelines? You know the answer to that. It's a person with 15 pipelines. The more pipelines you have, the more different missiles you could send out, the more different clients you could engage differently with, the more diverse your mortgage business is.
So one thing that I've been trying to tell all my mortgage originators is stop selling mortgages, stop selling cash, stop selling savings, stop selling homes, stop selling rates, and start selling a better life. When you sell a better life, you will not get shopped. When you sell a better life to somebody, you will not be stressed out and hate what you do because you're giving somebody the keys to a better life. What do I mean by better life? Better life could mean setting up a retirement for a client. Better life could mean getting your kids and your family to go on a vacation that you've been trying to take for 10 years. A better life could be stop working overtime because you haven't been really spending time with your family and go lighter on the hours so you could actually start enjoying your life. A better life might mean get the upgrade that you deserve and stop having your 3 kids in one room fighting all day and get them a house where everybody has their own room where you could really enjoy the benefits of your home. That's what a better life means. So let me ask you, when you're talking to your clients every single day, are you going deep enough to discover how to give them a better life through the mortgage? So again, if you think mortgages are stressful, it's because you're selling mortgages and you're not selling a better life. Change your approach in what you're selling, and I guarantee you your results will double and triple. This thing has thousands of things inside. Mastering the Mortgage World collection. We got lenders, guidelines, lead buys, realtors, social media, networking, events, referrals, call scripts. There's drips, there's sales scripts, there's training modules, there's videos, there's a planner, playbook, blueprint, all at your fingertips with weekly live coaching. Make sure you join it. If you're in the industry and you do join it, you'll have an
opportunity guaranteed to join us at Takers Brokerage. And if you're in sales or leadership, we also have sales and leadership masterclasses for you as well. Like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you love. And next time you talk to a client, make sure you tell them what they need.